Dragon Square taking down Furious Daddy. 1v1. Fury versus Dragon Square. Round will this be played out? It will be a trade, and the Virtual Secret will be taken round.
He sees him, he kills him with the pistol! Oh my god. Nice shot. And now Novius is getting rushed by Little, but there we go. Okay, there we go. Finally, I can speak. All right, hello guys. So I am extremely sorry because these guys are actually not that helpful because they already started, as you can actually hear. I am still fixing up the graphics a little bit. As you can see, there is a few things missing. So I'll hop into the game instantly because these guys started without my consent. So it's gonna take just a second. But we're gonna miss another round, I guess. Alright. I am terribly sorry, but they started without noticing me and I was still fixing a few things around, so they actually began without me saying, yes, we can begin. Alright, so fixing up this window very quickly. There you go. Alright, so let's thank them for not being cooperative on the beginning. I have no idea. Like, come on. At least warn me if you guys are ready or not. Alright. Well, they began already. Round 1 and round 2 have already been completed. And I have also forgot that the freaking capture is actually blocking off logos. There you go. A little better. Alright, welcome everybody. Bobby here for you today. And I did have a rough start because I didn't have the graphics set. I had nothing set. I had everything off because I have just recently finally freed myself. And I need to also lower the volume on the game a little bit. There you go. A little better. So what are we following here now? We're following the 3v3 main tournament. I do hope that that should actually update the name of the stream because I would really be upset if it didn't. So we're going to begin with round number 3, I guess, because we missed everything else. We got Sequick, Xenon, Destroyer as well. And that's going to be the Threesome Threat. On the other side, we got Sergeant Grandpa with Rambo, Chowie, and got a Shinobi, making the 2 trios that we're going to follow today. From what I understand, they had no bans, so they just decided to go pick maps as they preferred. Remember, this is a 3-on-3. We got a format that is quite interesting. Definitely allows for a little more freedom. Also forces players to be much more dynamic and much more aggressive in certain plays.
Brendo, revive me. I'm coming. Guy in the box on the right side, I cannot.
Alright, Destroyer coming out. The container pre-firing Shinobi is about to come over and he actually finds bullets.
One over in their backside.
Amazing kill from Destroyer. I'm lagging maybe a bit. Not entirely sure. Rambo shooting back towards him. Rambo peeking and back peeking. He's actually very quick on his feet. Now coming over the container. Shots fired. Then Xenon goes down to Chowie. Rambo shoots over on Destroyer while he was pre-firing, but he manages to get the shot out first. And Chowie finishes off Xenon with a knife kill. Each. I think I've actually added an extra space here. There you go. Yes, I did. Sergeant Grandpa on 2 points. Threesome Threat on 1 point. I tell you, the very first logo that shot tried to send to me was definitely not a good logo that I could put up on the stream. So I mean, you can kind of tell what kind of logo it was. And it was for Threesome Threat. Alright, so round number 4 is about to begin. If there are any issues, you guys gotta tell me because right now I have nothing in hand to make sure that everything is going alright.
I think I'll start with yeah? Free fire or no, guys? What do you think?
Send it. But send it. If you want it, send it.
Okay.
I'll be holding on under the pipes to make sure that he might be able to peek at someone that might be playing a little too aggressive, but nobody so far is. I think we're covering on the east. Got Destroyer
Focus on pipe.
Smokes, I cannot.
on the right side of the container, holding position. Most of the offense is about to hit from the east side of the map. Xenon should be able to spot anybody. No, cannot because there is a lot of smokes in the way. A flash goes out, but there is still no target at hand. Oh, Chowie! A friendly fire, but luckily for him, it's just a downing shot. It's not a killing shot. Another smoke placed amazingly on the entry door behind Destroyer. Chowie comes over, pre-firing. Shots are missed. Rambo gonna get flashed, probably? Not entirely sure. No, he's not flashed, definitely. Chowie and God of Shinobi. Chowie goes down. Rambo kills Destroyer. Shinobi finds Xenon as well on the east side, so Seaquick is left alone. And I think that was lag on my part. Yeah, that is definitely a lag on my part. I saw a lot of red pings happening in there. I'm sorry, unfortunately, internet has not been very nice to me recently. And it's still actually having some trouble there. I can see it. So, well, round number 4 finished. Sergeant Grandpa up to the map point. Let's check out the scores. Rambo carrying with 5 kills. Chowie right behind with 4. Shinobi with just 2, but in this last round, he got both kills. Destroyer with 3 kills. Seaquick and with 2, and Xenon with 3 himself. Gonna avoid that shot he's singing. Are these actually hittable? Yes, no. Oh, these are, but this isn't, isn't it? Yeah, this isn't. That's interesting. So some metal bars are actually not hittable. Okay. Round number 5, beginning now. Defense for Sergeant Grandpa. Office for Threesome Threat. Smokes out. Flashes toward the center. Chowie comes over. He probably saw Seaquick crossing. Callouts are made. Chowie finds a kill on Seaquick, and Rambo kills Destroyer. Comes over the corner. That's a little bit of lag from my part. I think I'm not entirely sure, but fortunately, Chowie takes down Xenon at the end right there. That was weird. It felt like a little bit of lag once again. And again, I am sorry. I have no idea why this lag is happening. These days, it has been quite hard for me to deal with it. So, Sergeant Grandpa closes up with the victory on cargo. 4-1. Rambo closes up with 6 kills, and Chowie right behind as well. Same score, just an extra revive. Xenon with 4 kills, the only kill down on the last round. So, Threesome Threat goes down on cargo. Map number 2 is going to come up very soon. So in the meantime, we're going to switch over to actually try and set up something better. Alright, so this is supposed to be in the main lobby screen. You see nothing because there is nothing right now. I'm going to try to add in something to make this at least look decent. So we got cargo first map. The next map is going to be subway, by the way. Allow me to go find the maps. Will I be able... Okay, so I'm going to place my maps because I'm currently not really in the mood to go search for others. This is cargo first map. And we got subway on second map. Copy. Paste duplicate. Go down. slowly. Subway. Yep. So how did they end? Right. Sorry if you guys are following this, but again, I just jumped in literally as fast as I could. This. Duplicate that. The magic happening. Or wow, look at this. Amazing. Copy. Duplicate. Move down to subway. God. Magic of editing. We're gonna hop into subway for map number 2. Threesome Threat. Sergeant. But all right.
I saved your lives. Now shut up. You're short.
Okay, that's interesting.
Man, what do you mean? I'm 5'11". You're 5'9".
What am I looking at? Sickwick crossing on the alleyway. The first uplink on subway is going to be the Chinatown. Sickwick finds the first kill.
One's definitely 90.
Sinon died first. Sickwick comes over a little too aggressively. Chowie gets the kill. So Sickwick is down as well. One left. That's gonna be Destroyer on the corner right here. He could be capped on by North, but I think he's not really afraid of that, knowing that there is 3 players. But the smoke is pretty decent. Never mind, the smoke is bad. Chowie goes down to Destroyer. Amazing shots. He was a little too aggressive right there. Oh, Rambo goes for the cap, and Destroyer is probably unable to go for the defense. Is he? No, he manages to! Oh my god, Rambo fails the cap. He had a clear cap right there. He could have sent the code, but he actually probably failed the number because he had all the time he wanted to send the code. Failed on that, and Destroyer comes out with the clutch. So Threesome Threat comes back into the game with the very first round won on Subway. You know, it's nice to know, at least to know that, well, on a 3v3, you do have to do a lot less planning. So 2 minutes between rounds, it's nearly a lot compared to the classic. As many as the classic, sorry. I just realized I was saying something bad. Oh, Chowie and Shinobi back at it.
I'm 5'7" and you're 5'3", so you shut up.
And getting head out. Oh, wow. Nice shot. Maybe he comes over with the flash and takes down the first target, which was
No,
Destroyer.
I'm saying, did he get challenged or did he challenge? Oh, they probably challenged him.
Okay, get ready for a C4. I'm almost sure we lost Jack.
No, we did.
That shot and Secret coming up the stairs. Let's see how they approach on this. Shinobi is looking on the stairs on the east side. Shinobi and Rambo are basically inside Chinatown, so they have pretty good corners, pretty good angles. They are gonna make the offense waste a lot of utilities for nothing. Shinobi has a very good corner here. Flash is coming out. They're gonna be landing on empty space. Deadshot and Sequik still holding on to the corridor. To the small stairs on the west. Gear movements. Chowie. No, never mind. Smoke placed at the end here. Oh wow. Okay. Rip. That smoke is not gonna go anywhere. Okay, moving up. That shot slowly following up. No flanking happening so far. 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's a flash, probably. Yes, it is. But it's not gonna affect anybody. Dead shot. How the hell dare you do that? How do you dare? That shot trying to bait out Rambo.
By the corner of the sex alley, closing.
A lot of patience here, but they're not gonna obtain anything, unfortunately, because Rambo and Shinobi are holding the corners perfectly. Not moving. Just baiting a little bit. So when the time is gonna come, I think that Shinobi probably is gonna take at least one kill. Not entirely sure if both are gonna die to him. A lot of utilities were used out at the exit, so now Sequik and Deadshot have to do something. So the smoke is placed on the entry door, but unfortunately it's gonna play against them more than for them. And the shots fired inside the smoke by Pre-Fire actually killed Deadshot. Sequik coming over the corner to check the end of the market is actually going down as well, so one kill for him as well. The shots down the smoke were just straight up amazing. I have no idea how he landed for the kill right there, but he actually did. Shinobi with 3 kills. We have Destroyer with 2. During this last round, no kills were done by Threesome Threat. Offense that didn't really end up being conclusive at all. Now we got the North uplink now. North uplink is interesting. As a free player, you kind of want to commit either to the south or to the north. Attacking from both usually is not excessively good. If you do not really have, I do not say backup, but not entirely sure how this could work out. The main issue is the utilities, because you usually end up having very fewer compared to the usual. We're about to start. Are these 5 minutes or 6 minutes? Because if it's at 6 minutes, I swear, on a 3v3 should have been 4 minutes.
Let's do it.
It's actually 4 minutes. Oh my god, I got it. Yes, thank you. I'll be honest, I'll be damned.
I'm a singer.
I'll be damned, I actually got it right. I forgot it was actually 4 minutes. He'll be taking the North Alley, but currently he's solo. Rambo holding on the back. Sequik on the stairs, that shot down at the bottom. I'm gonna call him Sinan. I think it's fair. Then on the vending machine, and then we have all the way into the rails, I think it is. No, never mind. It's not the rails. It's in the corridor. It's in the small corridor. We got Destroyer keeping up on the door line. This is a pretty staple position to keep an eye on. Then we got Chowie down on -3, pushing towards the objective. Sinon has a good line to block him if he wants to head inside the corner on the uplink to try and cap, but the first hurdle is going to be Destroyer. What about the others? 4 minutes is a very short time, so Shinobi and Rambo need to take action sooner than they usually do. Shinobi and Rambo holding on to the North Alley. Is Rambo holding for flankers? I think he is. I mean, the player switch is currently bugged for me, so I cannot switch players. Instead, the quick holding position. He probably heard Shinobi. He needs to choose.
Rambo, you can move up unless you're watching the flag.
Shinobi calling out for Rambo.
Overlooking. Fuck, I don't even know what that's called. Shit, never mind.
Shinobi?
You know what
Huh?
I mean? Right under us, Rambo. Right under
I think Shinobi is dreaming sounds. Oh, that lag. Maybe peeks over. Doesn't see anybody. Sequik is in an amazing position. He could have baited that. That's a flash? No, that's a nade. And that nade takes down Sinon. So there is a problem now. Destroyer is solo. Shinobi is moving up. Rambo is moving up. But the last defender is Chowie. Sorry, the last attacker is Chowie. That take down the Destroyer who was rotating back into the uplink. It's fine. They were not capping yet. Chowie has been attacked for nothing because the Destroyer was moving up. They could have probably tried and reached the position to cap, but I think that they would have had a hard time to cap because the Destroyer was already moving up and they were still up on the stairs. 5 kills for Shinobi. Whoa. So here on this one specifically, I think that first of all, this position here is extremely overrated. As you could see, it's extremely easy to land the grenade right there on that corner. It's extremely simple. And unfortunately, it was Sequik the one that could have done much more, but ended up actually doing nothing. He died well down on the ground. He wanted probably to catch them by surprise, but missed a shot that he needed not to miss.
My dick is bigger than you.
I'm gonna head out, right? So let's see how the offense is gonna play this out. We got the quick ends, moving up on the tunnels. Destroyer doing what he was doing before. So holding position. Is that a nade? No, that's a flash. Destroyer is flashed. That's not gonna matter because Rambo is not gonna peek. The quick and Sinon are already in a pretty good position. Chowie is standing on top of overpass, holding behind the vending machines. So the position right there, it's fine to hold for overpass. He would need to move out right now. See quick.
Overpass down.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was fast. It goes up and straight up demolishes Chowie. For some reason, the red smoke sometimes does this to me. I see them pink instead of red. It's actually quite weird. Quick moving towards the uplink alongside Sinon. Sinon placing the smoke on one end, then flashes on the opposite side, but then gets killed by Shinobi. Standing at the vending machine, Sequik doesn't see him because there is the column right in front of him. And they trade. So Rambo comes down right now to check on the corner. There is nobody. But the last remaining attacker is going to be Destroyer. Rambo is solo defending this. And usually this really puts a lot of pressure, but he knows there are 2 attackers down, meaning that he knows only one is somewhere. He probably knows that that one should be up there. In fact, he's already aiming toward the top. Not entirely sure though. And definitely shouldn't be sure. Because yes, Destroyer was shooting a lot on the North Alley, but he was not moving from there. So he could have been running back by now. Destroyer taking his own time. Then a nade. Oh, no! No! And the C4 does the job. That was beautifully placed. That nade could have been the life-saving tool. Like, he could have thrown that all the way to the bottom of the stairs, like Shinobi did the last round. But he didn't. He threw it from the back, from here, where you basically cannot throw him down the stairs. You are aiming to kill on the stairs. He probably didn't know how many were left alive, so I can understand that. But meh. Sergeant Grandpa, 3 points. Threesome Threat. Threesome Threat on 1 point. So, if Threesome Threat doesn't come back right now, they're going to lose the map and basically lose the match, if I'm not mistaken, because it's a 3 maps. And the first map was Cargo, already won by Threesome Threat. That's a C4. And that's a blown up C4 way too early. And that shot goes down. Sorry, Sinan goes down. Rambo with the run up there. Luckily for him, the Molotov is actually going to play an amazing role here because they are afraid to step into the fire. That was almost a nice nade. That's a flash. Destroyer comes over, takes the kill. Nice picking, Destroyer. Rambo now comes over, tries to go for the refrag, but nothing good is happening because Chowie on -3 goes for the flanking, and now the uplink is basically exploitable. Chowie is going up on the stairs to the north. He's gonna be taking an amazing line on the Sequick very soon, and there you go. The kill is out. Sergeant Grandpa wins map number 2. Wow. Alright. That has been quiet. That was quite fast, honestly. And the 2 right there. There you go. We're gonna play map number 3, which is going to be Bazaar. Allow me to go and take the map. Do a little copy, paste, duplicate. Did a mistake. Slowly ran it down like this. Yep, a little better. This is gonna be Bazaar. And this is gonna be the score on Bazaar. There you go. Graphics. 10 out of 10. Did I double that? I think I did. There you go. All right. I think I did something here that I should have not. Okay, there you go. A little better. All right, we're going to head into the game for map number 3, but we're going to first of all change the names. Go.
Scaffold. Jack, one's gonna go southman.
Oh, Chowie right there.
Nothing scaffold.
And Chowie gets the kill on Destroyer first, who was passing by the west wall. Chowie probably saw Sequik as well, but he is going to go for... He is actually trying to search up for him. Oh, okay, the uplink is the one on the tank.
South OBJ, 100%.
Chowie knows where he is. Oh, that shot. Xenon missing the shots on Chowie. So let's see the others. Where are they placed? We got Shinobi standing on the
I need to pee way too bad.
standing on the red car right here. Okay, takes down Chowie down the west courtyard. Shinobi needs to find where Sequik is coming from. Warrior's right there. You're gonna see him. Did you see him? I'm not entirely sure. Nice shots from Sequik, actually picking Shinobi before the death would take him. Was risky because the headshot was right there. He was aimed by Shinobi, but managed to get the shots out first. He's using foregroup and suppressor. Last defender is going to be Rambo on the corner right here. On the outside area of the corner, which is interesting. And he can be spotted from the entry of Blue Room, or could be spotted from the wall right there. But thanks to the position right here, right now, he has a good angle and good coverage because the others are pushing from the south area. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Remember that this is a 4 minutes map because it's a 3v3. Xenon is still all the way down the center road. Rambo is still nearby the uplink and not moving. Sequik is approaching very slowly, but approaching nonetheless. So it's Rambo's objective to stay here for as long as he can. There are only 40 seconds on the clock. Threesome Threat needs to get close to the uplink. Xenon is still clearing up the courtyards. 2 kills were already confirmed. Sequik needs to play this out. Oh, that's close. Shots fired and Rambo takes him out. So last remaining is Xenon throwing smokes from the south. Now a flash that probably hit Rambo. 17 seconds. Xenon is flashed. And I think it's done. It's GG. Xenon was taking too long to get to the uplink of 7 seconds and he is not going to make it. Unless, no, you're not going to make it, definitely. 2 seconds left, and he was trying to go for the cap, but that was way too late. Needed to go at most for the kill. So, Threesome Threat, sorry, Sergeant Grandpa saves themselves thanks to Rambo. And that was a huge misplay from Xenon, taking way too long to approach the uplink compared to how Sequik was doing. If he was going to follow up at the same pace, it would have been much better and would have definitely allowed for Xenon to at least refrag or abuse the fact that he knew where the enemy was to go for the cap instead. It could have worked out amazingly. Round number 2 beginning.
And then, the only problem, they might spawn quick, so.
The spawn for the offense is actually quick spawn right here. So Rambo is placing smokes that make him disappear. uh, the smoke out no jutsu. Shinobi would definitely be envious of that. Rambo crashes right as he was about to cross. That's unfortunate. Oh, Destroyer finds Shinobi on Blue Room and trades with him. Shinobi goes... Destroyer goes down, Shinobi dies. So, one last attacker left. Unfortunately for Shawi, Rambo crashed. Destroyer gets revived by Xenon. Quick misses a chance of killing Chawi right here.
If I died south, guys, if I died, the last guy.
Because it still shows us Rambo's there, but nah, never mind, Rambo's not there. But it still shows us the score. That's interesting. New one at least. Chawi approaching the southeast courtyard, now getting inside of it. At least actually faking to go inside it. Secret spots him and hits him. And Chawi so leaves a smoke behind to make some sound coverage for his rotation. He decides to go back to the south. Interestingly enough, because of this, Xenon decided to rotate onto the road, meaning that now Chawi can freely get to the south area. Interestingly enough, there seems to be a huge hole right here. Could they do this? Ah, never mind. The Destroyer's right there. Now he could. If he was to do this, he could definitely play this either slowly or fast move from here. Nah, never mind. He would have to kill Xenon anyway. You go for the cap from here like this. Oh, that's a friendly. That's a friendly. Xenon. Almost friendly firing. Sorry, I was trying to understand what roads could Chawi take right now. Shots were fired by Xenon, so he gets spotted by Chawi, definitely. There you go, maybe south. He's rotating out. Chawi kills him, so now he is onto the uplink. Destroyer rotating out from the blue room. Is that a flash? That's a flash, but it's a little early. What a kill from Chawi! What was that? Checks the code and now has only a couple of things to do, which would be to run into the uplink. The smoke is now placed on the corner. It's just barely short. Runs out, but unfortunately for him, Sequick is already in a better position. If this smoke was just barely more forward, covering the corner and on the pathway here, it would have definitely been a problem. And Chawi could have abused it, but it was just short. In the meantime, Rambo's background was lost by Threesome Threat. Sorry, by Sergeant Grandpa on this one. So, Threesome Threat gains the first round on Bazaar. The next uplink is going to be the Hotel one. All right, we're gonna hold on a little longer to see. Start, there you go. Round starting now. Spawn for the office is on the southwest.
I have different ones. I have colors here.
Spawn for the defense is northeast, obviously. Just as usual. Let's see how the defense spreads out.
Shut up, rat king.
Is this how I have to change my bio? Is it?
Chawi pushing inside the Kiot building. Not going all the way inside, just staying on the courtyard up to the north area. Then we have Rambo on the uplink building and Shinobi right beside him. Beside the secondary building on the uplink. Both of them moving a little bit on the windows to see if they can spot anybody on the other side of the bazaars. Shinobi now takes a more defensive position, holding a little longer. No enemy was found yet. Smokes thrown.
Obviously, I hit that line.
I hit one guy somewhere from the
So he probably wanted to throw it longer, but he actually hits the line here that has some collisions.
Okay, on uplink building.
Wow, nice shot from Xenon. Takes down Rambo on the uplink building, but he's not completely dead. Destroyer trying to find a line. He actually finds him, but then gets killed by Chowie. Now Chowie reveals his position on Kiot. Sikwik gets the kill. So Shinobi is the last remaining defender. On the uplink itself, Sikwik is about to pick the corner where Shinobi is actually aiming for. And the kill comes out with an amazing headshot. Oh, Xenon is right there. Shots fired from both sides. None of them goes down.
It should be Echo 1.
No. You know, stare. You stared. Why you lie? Why you lie? Where are you?
Ah, that's a nice flash. Counter flash coming from Shinobi. Shots fired by Shinobi. Xenon is holding the corner. He probably is unsure where he needs to go or where he went because Xenon is not making much sound. That's another flash probably. Yes, but he's not going to hit. No, actually he did hit. Xenon is already way too far for that to have an effect on this fight. As Mug was placed, but for some reason way too far from where he was supposed to land. Shots fired by both. And both actually end up missing. Xenon comes over, shoots a couple of shots, misses, and then in the end actually manages to land it.
Die!
What a nice trade of shots there. Xenon comes on top of it. And now it's 2 points for Threesome Threat. So right now they have done more points than the other maps. They have done as many points as the other maps combined. Threesome Threat needs to get this victory at least, take one map.
Ages. Since season 8, so I'm trying to get used to it.
Yeah, join PK, man. Everyone that does learns how to play aggressive.
Uplink is going to be the same. Threesome Threat on the offense, on the defense, sorry. Rambo is shooting from the spawn. They got the quick spawn in there. Shinobi finds Destroyer trying to cross.
Damn, Chewie. Headshot and assholes, I see you.
Copy that. So they also
Destroyer a little too aggressive there. Wanted to go for the cross, but that was much pretentious.
Seeing things again.
might have been a team. One chapel.
A flash comes over. Chowie finds Sikwik on the blue room, and so the last remaining defender was going to be Xenon, but they trade on Rambo.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
So it's a 2-on-2. Situation is tied once again. The next uplink is going to be the West Courtyard, mini market. Mini market is actually interesting for a three-man defense. Three-man defense. Let's see how they do take the approach. Sergeant Grandpa on the first defense, then it's gonna take Threesome Threat's turn. Unless Threesome Threat manages to go for the cap. But in all honesty, not entirely sure if they are gonna be able to cap.
Yeah, but who's watching objective then? Like, I mean, listen, they can come from that way over there, across the street. That's
Right,
what
right,
I'm saying.
So, okay, I'll watch across the street then. I won't watch her back.
Alright, it's fine. If I hear anyone, they go boom boom.
The quick destroyer and Xenon spawning on the southeast section. I think that Xenon is not currently available. No, never mind. He's already in a position. Alright. He went very quick to the southeast courtyard. Took position, held to see if anybody was rushing inside the kiosk. But that's not what happened. So we got Shawi on the east courtyard. Sorry, on the west courtyard. Hiding inside the southwest building of that courtyard specifically. Gonna be hiding on the little corner on the west road. It's a very common position, but also a very effective one at that. Can be very easily subject to pre-fire, but it is extremely hard to deal with it because you gotta get exposed on the front. You can get killed very easily if you try to get out too much. And not by Shinobi himself, but by anybody else standing outside. Rambo checking down the south, using the windows nearby the uplink itself, but nobody yet has made a move down there. Xenon is nearby the red car. Sequick heading from the bazaar down the center. Was moving forward, now he's moving actually backwards. Not entirely sure what's his objective. The one that is going to be the most threatful, I think, is going to be Destroyer up here to the north. And that's because there is right now nobody looking the north, and Destroyer is taking his own time. Shots fired by Xenon, but that's mainly a pre-fire. No, no target was spotted. Rambo double checking to make sure that he could see if he could spot at least who was shooting or where is the guy shooting down to the south. Xenon, is he gonna actually cross? Probably setting up. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's remember the timer is tight. Got 4 minutes for the round, so Destroyer needs to be much faster than this because he's not gonna make it in time. Rambo moving a lot. Chowie still holding the same position, and Shinobi still holding the same corner. Chowie actually finds the first kill on Sequick by peeking over the entry of his own building. Xenon is still to the south, placing a couple of smokes, but he's gonna probably get smoked himself because those smokes are not too far ahead. They're not gonna help him cross. Rambo and Xenon actually end up trading. So Rambo dies on the uplink, 40 seconds. Destroyer has to start running.
So bad at game.
Destroyer is right there to the north. Finds a kill on Shinobi with the karma kill because of the saltiness. Smokes thrown. Or that's a nade. That's a nade thrown. Almost him killing himself. And Destroyer comes over the corner and finds Chowie, who was trying to come over and see if Destroyer was trying to cap. But it actually plays against him. So, because Destroyer was slower on the approach, he managed to bait Chowie into rushing to see if he was actually capping, but he was not. That went better than expected. Threesome Threat gaining another point, and now they are on map point. Chowie with the 6 kills, Shinobi and Rambo with the 2 kills each. The other side, we got a little more equal situation with 3 kills, 4-4. Which so far has been the defining point of this map. Round number 6 is about to begin. Let's see how the teams are gonna approach this uplink with inverted sights. On defense, Threesome Threat. On offense, Sergeant Grandpa. I'll be honest, for being a 3v3, it's slower than I expected. Even though the 4 minutes are there, it's taking a long while. And it's interesting to see that the two teams are actually playing on a very different approach. Threesome Threat playing much faster, on a much more incisive way to engage the opponents. Sergeant Grandpa is slowly taking their approach to the uplink, actually finding targets one by one.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Seaquick holding, and sorry, Xenon holding the north, Seaquick moving toward the west courtyard alongside Destroyer, who is now laying down on the ground. Taking an amazing line to see if the enemy is going to cross from the southwest. But the enemy doesn't seem like it's going to take that position specifically, because we got Rambo and Shinobi rushing right now onto the west courtyard from the Kiyot approach. Looking for the window, Shinobi trying to see if there is anybody inside the courtyard itself, but there doesn't seem to be any target, at least for now. Seaquick has an amazing spot that keeps him covered. Rambo probably gonna go up the stairs. No, he goes north. And then we got Chowie on 2 stories, looking again as himself too inside the courtyard. Rambo actually made it across, and Xenon missed him because he was a little too greedy right here. Wanted to double check on the uplink, double check on everything, and he actually missed the crossing. Now Rambo has an extreme advantage. Sergeant Grandpa has a shot at capping the objective. Xenon way too dynamic on his movements right now. Especially counting that they had all amazing positions. But luckily for him, he spots Rambo just in time, finds the kill, and Seaquick kills Chowie. Destroyer kills Shinobi, and it's gonna be victory on map 3 for Threesome Threat. I think this should be it. Not